Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to get into some general notary documents. I told you guys I want you to be proficient in all of your general notary documents, and I honestly have yet to see a channel that goes through documents one by one and walk you through it. So I figured, you know what? Let me do that. So here we go. Let's learn some documents. So today we are going to be discussing an individual acknowledgement. This form is for a person that has a document that does not have space or does not have any notarial language on it. Meaning, if you have an acknowledgement stamp, you would not have to use this. So I would recommend that anyone that just got their commission to go ahead and go on Amazon and purchase an acknowledgement or a jurat stamp for your state. So if it's Florida, you just basically put it in acknowledgement stamp for Florida and purchase that, because that would take the place of this document. But just in case you don't have it and somebody calls you up and they have a personal letter that they have prepared themselves, or any document, whether it's a lease or whatever it is, and it does not have notarial language. When I say notarial language, I mean state of, county of, the foregoing instrument. This is notarial language. If the form does not have those kind of words on them, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot put your stamp on it. You just can't. You could lose your commission for doing that. You have to have notarial language on it. If you don't, this form is free. You can Google it or you can purchase it from NNA. But I mean, why purchase it if you can just go right online and download it and print it out? So that's where this form came on. I just downloaded it right offline. So you'll go here. It'll already have the state of Florida if this is the one that you looked up. You would put the county where you reside and where you're actually completing the document. Here you're going to write the actual date. So that would be the 26th and the month and then the year. The person that has produced a identification, their name is going to go here. Remember we said when it says by right here, the person who showed you their ID name goes next. If it says me, that means that your name goes next. Always remember that. So you'll put that person's name there. You would come down here and it gives you 2 lines. So you can, if you write big, you can write 1 word up here and 1 word down here. But basically, this is where you would put the identification that was provided to you in order to complete this document. So I put the U.S. passport, or it could be a passport from a different country. It could be the driver's license. It could be a Florida identification. So whatever the name of the document, whatever the name of the identification that was provided, you would write the name of it there. You would come down here and the notary, you would sign your name and you would print your name. You would come down here and where it says optional, you need to fill this out, because this would keep that person from taking this form and saying that this form is notarizing any other paper. This is personalizing it right here. So here you're going to either write the title of the document or you're going to write what type of document it is. So I put a personal letter for child support. If it was a personal letter for the rent office, if it was a personal agreement between 2 siblings, or a personal rental agreement, whatever the document is, you write it there. And the date that's on the document, you're going to write the date here. Sometimes they might bring you a document with a date that's different than that day. You would write that day right here, the day that is on the actual document. You would put how many pages it is. So if say it's a loan modification and there's 25 pages, plus this 1 page, you would put 26. So this letter is a personal letter. So that's 1 page. And this would be the second page. So you would put 2. Well, however many documents it is, and you add this document, and that's the number you would come up with right here. And then you'll come down here, and this is for if another person besides the person here is signing the document also. So if it's any kind of spousal support or whatever it is, if there are 2 individuals signing, the person that showed you their ID, their name is going to go here, and the other person that's signing the letter, you would look at their identification also, and you would write their name here. If somehow there's 3 people, write both names here and one up here. But this gives you options, so you would be able to put however many people names are on the document right here. So this document cannot be used for any other paperwork. And that's pretty much it. It's very simple, but a lot of times people have handwritten letters or forms that need to be notarized that has a very tiny spot, and there's no notarial language. So you have no choice. You have to either have a stamp, and if there's no space and your stamp can't fit there, then you still have to use this. So that's pretty much this document, and you can just go right online on Google and put in Florida individual acknowledgement, and you'll have to scroll through and just find one that's free. So just kind of write free in front of it, and at the end put printable. So you can go ahead and print it, and I would just save it so that whenever you need it, you have access to it. And that's it.